In this lesson, we will learn how to point cache an animated character. So after we're finished making any corrections to the character's poses and skin deformations, we're then ready to save the animation down to the vertex level of our mesh. So by the end of this, we won't need our skeleton, we won't even need the morph target. Let's go ahead and get to it and learn how this works. We'll grab our base mesh, and as you can see, our resolution is pretty high because of this Turbo Smooth node. I'd recommend trashing the Turbo Smooth node because it's very easy to add it back after the fact. What we're trying to do here is save out a light file, so we might as well save the animation with a low-res mesh. So let's go ahead and trash the Turbo Smooth. And now we're ready to add our point cache modifier. So we'll press the P key a few times. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and create a new cache file. Take a look. 3ds Max is going to use the name of our selected mesh as the default name of the cache file. So feel free to use that if you'd like, or you can most certainly come in and change it. I'm going to use this name. I think it's clear enough. And you can see where it's going to be saved out, the export folder. So let's go ahead and now choose Save. Alright, now we're not quite finished yet because we need to add some information to this cache file. So here's what we need to do. Let's scroll down. And underneath record, this is where we can set the range we'd like to use. And this is great because this is going to save out our skin pose along with the rest of the animation. You can also see that it will save every frame because of our sample parameter set to 1. Remember, if this was set to 5, every 5th frame would be saved out. So chances are we want the entire animation to be saved in this cache file. Guess what? We're ready to now click record. Let's go ahead and do that, and instantly you'll see the information has been added to that cache file. Let's put this to the test. We'll go ahead and trash the cache node, we'll trash the skin modifier, and the morpher modifier as well. So what you'll see is, of course, there's going to be no movement from that mesh at all. Now, let's say we add a point cache modifier back. Press the P key a few times. There it is. We'll now click on Load this time. We'll go to our export folder and find the Dino Body file, and we'll import that in. Let's click on Open. So watch this. As we start to scrub through, you can see the animation plays back just fine. How cool is that? So right now, we don't even need the skeleton nor the morph target for our base mesh. We won't trash the skeleton just yet because we have the eyes and teeth to take care of. So if we were to select that morph target, we can go ahead and delete that. You could see that it will not interrupt anything at all because it has been saved out to that cache file. There's that change that we made on 37. Sweet. So we're starting to optimize this scene a bit more. Let's say we go ahead and create a cache file for the eyes and this little tooth here. We'll start with the eyes. So the eye selected, we'll go ahead and search for the point cache modifier. There it is. We'll click New. We'll use that same name, and we'll now choose Save. Great. Let's go ahead and record this. And we can now trash the skin modifier. Let's do the same thing for the tooth. So with that selected, again, we'll apply our cache modifier. There it is. We'll create a new file. And again, this file name is convenient. So we'll go ahead and click on Save and Record. Sweet. All right, so let's trash this skin modifier. And let's go ahead and scrub through the animation. All right, now what happened here? How come the tooth is not moving? We did record the animation, correct? But you can see that the tooth is not moving at all. If that ever happens to you, I find that when we go ahead and go back to the beginning of the animation and start playing it back again, it kind of updates the file. So that's nothing to worry about. As long as you've clicked record, that animation has been saved down. All right, well, guess what? We can get rid of the skeleton now. We can go to Manage Layers. We can find that layer, select all of its contents, delete. We can get rid of that layer as well as the morph layer. Let's go ahead and trash both of them. And what we're left with is a very clean scene file for another artist to work with. How cool is that? Alright, so in this lesson we've learned about the awesome point cache modifier. I'd like to point out that we use this modifier in our populate course to learn how to take one of those populate skins and customize it. So if you're interested, feel free to take a look at that course. In the next lesson, we'll cover your assignment for level 5.